Hello everyone and welcome to my critique of the Assassin's Creed website. I will now take you through the first page, the home page of the website. I love the colour scheme of this website. It sticks to the kind of black, white, a little touch of red colour scheme. Very good complementary colours. I do enjoy that. Now the home page I'm not a big fan of. I'm not a big fan of this here. I would rather it maybe be down below the navigation bar and the navigation bar to be up here. I just think having the navigation bar at the top of the web page is a lot better than having it in the middle. Although when you do scroll down, as you can see, the navigation bar does stay at the top of the page, but again I would prefer that when you click on the home page itself from the start. I will now take you through the navigation bar itself. Here is the tag for the home page. I do like the fact that it is the Assassin's Creed logo. This is the movie section, the game section, community section, and the store. The ones I'll be going through in this video will be mostly the movie section and the game section. So we'll move on to the movie section for the moment. Now, as we can see, the navigation bar has been moved to the top of the page. As I said earlier, this is just far better. It just makes things easier to navigate through, as you can see there. Now we're on to the movie page. Not a big fan of this page. I find it very cluttered. The trailer is there at the top of the screen. I think it should be lowered down and maybe not taking up as much of the page as it is. Then we move down to this description. It gives you a minimal amount of information, which I think is a good thing. Less is more, I find, when it comes to text. Not a big fan of the grey and the white though. I would prefer if that was maybe a bit the text was a bit darker. I do find this a little bit hard to read. Maybe that's just my eyesight, but that's my personal opinion as well. Again, we move down, the colour scheme changes. I do like the way that they stick to the constant colour scheme. Not a big fan of the gallery. Have to click on everything to move it, or the arrows. I would rather it if it was to swipe by itself. I do like a slideshow on a website. I will now move on to the games. Now, I'm not a big fan of this having to move the cursor over all these. I'd rather have the games on a separate page by themselves. That way you can click through them and click on to what you want to see. The Syndicate game doesn't have a page, it just has this here. Unlike the rest of them that have set their own pages, the Syndicate one has 3 different pages. Again, I don't see why it would have 3 different pages and the rest of them have only 1. And then we have the older games here. These first few brilliant games, but we're not here to talk about that. I will now move on to showing you one of the old games pages. Now, this is the reason I want to show you this is purely because of the design. I like the picture in the background, even though it does take up a lot at the start. I think it sets the mood for the rest of the page in the game. I do like how everything is center aligned down the middle of the page, and how the text is all aligned to the left, center aligned, but you'll be reading it left to right. It's much more of a basic design. I do like basic design in websites rather than pictures everywhere and everything like that. And once again, we just have basic information on the website. It doesn't go too far into the detail of the game. It doesn't tell you everything. It just gives you what you need. Less is more, as I said, when it comes to text. As for suggestions for this website, I would make the homepage more like these game pages, more simpler to navigate through. Also the text, as you can see here, much more easier to read than we'll say on the movie page. That could be something the designers could look into. And again, the navigation bar, I like the way how it stays at the top of the page. Makes things much easier than on the way it was on the first page. It being in the middle and then moving up to the top. I would just prefer to have it at the top at the whole time, that way you can navigate through everything you want. Okay, so that has been my critique of this website. I hope you've enjoyed this video. That's it. Thank you.